And when I hear him in the orchard, fluttering, down the little aluminum ladder of his scream, when I see his wings open like two black ferns, a flurry of palpitations as cold as sleet rackets across the marshlands of my heart like a wild spring day. Somewhere in the universe, in the gallery of important things, the babyish owl, ruffled and rakish, sits on his pedestal. Dear, dark dapple of plush. A message reads the label from that mysterious conglomerate, Oblivion and Company. The hooked head stares from its blouse of dark, feathery lace. It could be a valentine. So, if you're anything like me with Mary Oliver's poetry, you read that and perhaps you gasp because she hits the heart of us in so many ways. And the reason that she is so beloved, especially in the communities of meditation and mindfulness, is because she is the exemplar, in my mind, almost the perfect exemplar of the practice of awareness, and not just being aware, but awareness with acceptance and appreciation and wisdom. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. She's a nature poet, but she's not sentimental in any ways. She sees the entire panoply of life and death. She sits quietly with it and celebrates it in all of its forms that she finds in nature. So she is someone to follow in the life of anyone who is drawn to meditation and mindfulness. Because just as Mary Oliver, as she often says or said, she would leave her house and she would go to a nearby pond, or she would go to a field, or she would go to a forested area. And there she made her observation. She opened her eyes and opened her heart to everything that was there. She didn't sit thinking about something. I'm sure that when she got home and began to write these poems, then some thinking mind was involved. But as you can see from reading them, while she is out there in the place of her practice, it was pure awareness. And that's what I encourage each of us to practice. Again, and I say this again and again, meditation is not a relaxation exercise. Meditation in our tradition is not a breathing exercise. Meditation is not a procedure through which we feel amazing bliss at the beckoning of our wishes. Meditation is sitting still with everything. Meditation is learning to carefully observe the fabric and the texture of our lives. And to do that, we have to disengage from our thinking minds. Our thinking minds, or sometimes I call it the entertainment mind, sometimes I call it the toddlers in the back seat of the car that we're trying to drive. There's thinking that's constantly interjecting itself in directions that we're not looking for or not needing. And that thinking mind often takes us away from the real heartbeat of our lives. So I encourage you to read Mary Oliver. I encourage you to let her be your teacher as she is mine. I encourage you to practice meditation and mindfulness during this terrible time of pandemic, to extend kindness, awareness, joy, and sorrow to all of us who are affected and to all of us who are struggling through this particular time in the life that we live on this earth. May you be happy and may you be well. And I'll talk to you again probably on Sunday. So keep an eye on the YouTube channel or the mindfulness page on Facebook. Be well.